So Latvia has been completed. That makes country number 7 out of 52. Done and dusted. We have a new country, a new team. Let's go find out who it is, shall we? Yes, so we have a new team and we're here in the Republic of Ireland with Dundalk FC. We've left Riga to join them. We'd had this arranged already before the end of the season. So I'm glad we won the cup because it was done before the cup final, and if we hadn't been, I'd have looked pretty foolish. Fortunately, we did that. We've moved to Dundalk now. A record of 289 wins, 112 draws, and 112 defeats. 7 league titles, 12 cups. And we need to bring immediate success. Apparently we've been a favourite all along. I don't think we had been. A bit disappointing to have left Riga because I was enjoying that club, but we don't know what we needed to there. So we need to move on. Media prediction first. Yeah, big ass there. Been around since 1903. Not much of a transfer budget or wage budget. Sort of to be expected. Really, they finished 6th last season in the League of Ireland, knocked out in the first round of the FIA Cup. So yeah, big work to do here at Dundalk. If we just take a look at the best 11 there, of course, we'll be looking to bring some of our own players in. Maybe we'll see what we have there. Once we actually get to know the team. But the club vision, they want to use players, develop players for the club youth system under the age of 23, outside players over the age of 30. Qualify for the Europa Conference League this season. The owners are looking to sell the club as well, but they want us to be challenging and winning within the next couple of years. We're not waiting that long. We need to get this done as soon as possible to get right back on track. So yeah, Dundalk is where we are going to be. We've got a couple of players currently unhappy. George Nunn, he wants to move for a new challenge. Honestly, looking at his ability and his potential, he can probably go for my liking. We definitely need to bring some quality into this squad if we just bring up the under-19s as well. We've got a couple of standout players, Jacob Douglas being one of them. Pretty decent defensively, but we need to find us a striker that's going to score goals. 15 goals, been the top scorer this season. Jermaine Ibrahim from 42 games is not good enough if we want to challenge for a league title. The season here has finished now. See, they went through the Europa Conference League qualifiers. They ended up losing out to Steaua Bucharest 3-0 on aggregate. The league season has finished with us in 6th place and in the bottom half of the table. 23 points off of Bohemians up top. Them and Waterford have dominated it over the past few years. It's been a while since we last won this league title. 2021, 14 years ago. We need to change that. Now, of course, this is a league season that runs from January to December. It's the calendar year that this season runs. So we will be kicking off our league campaign in February. And that's going to be our first couple of games of this episode. It's going to be the first 2 league games. We don't care about the Leinster Senior Cup. We don't care about the League of Ireland Cup. It's the FIA Cup that we need to win. You see, went out on penalties to Bray Wanderers, who are actually an affiliate club here at Dundalk. So let's go and have a look around the ground, shall we? So we're going to say goodbye to Skontos Stadions in Latvia, and we're going to head over to Oriel Park in Dundalk in Northern Ireland. So of course, staying in Europe this time. Not much for travel over here. Did I just say Northern Ireland? It's the Republic of Ireland. I'm so sorry to everyone there. But yeah, this is Oriel Park here in Dundalk. Nice little stadium, to be quite honest with you. Pretty nice ground. Let's just go and plop inside first of all. Apparently there's no street view data there now. No? Okay. Then let's go and plop outside on this road, because this is apparently the closest we can get now. There we got our little gas station next to us. Yeah, a spa. And yeah, just sort of hidden away, a little tucked away. I'm actually kind of gutted that we can't get in there and have a look a bit better. But it looks like a nice little ground. Obviously, you've got a couple of stands there. No, okay, fair enough. But yeah, it's a nice little ground. This is. I'm looking forward to being here. Can we see any better from here? I doubt we can, because this is a bit of a weird place to have street view. You can kind of see over the wall. Probably not the best place to park your car when we're playing, given by some of the goal scoring statistics of our players. I imagine you'll have a few balls coming over here. But yeah, I'm now going to go and play ahead to the start of the new season. We're going to try and bring some players in. That's why we're coming back for the next part of this episode. So we have the start of the season here in the Republic of Ireland, the SSE Artricity League Premier Division. We're the favourites to win the league this season, and transfer-wise, a couple of players rejected going out there, but we brought in absolutely nobody. I decided to trust the players here. I got my tactic in place, and players looked all right in it, so I decided to stick with them. Hopefully it doesn't backfire. Nathan Tracy has gone out for £40,000, right, potentially rising to 500 grand. To 50 grand, and Brendan Tierney has gone out on loan. Part of the reason was that because the club is in a pretty poor state financially. I generally have been trying to leave clubs in a better position than when I took over, and I didn't want to ruin this team. I think the team's all right. See, we played three friendlies, beat Skyntarna 6-0, Bray Wanderers 1-0, and lost 1-0 to Cabinteely. Today we're playing St. Pat's Athletic and Sligo Rovers, and these are the ones that decide, well, that will really show if my decision not to bring anyone in was correct or not. We do have until the end of the month to bring in transfers if needs be. But yeah, let's go and jump into this game against St. Pat's Athletic and see how things actually go. So this is the team that we've chosen for our first game of the season. We're at home against St. Pat's Athletic. Blair in goal, Wales, Corcoran, Broom and Douglas at back four, Costley, Busby and Delap in midfield, Wicks, Hoban and Costello behind. Ibrahim, of course, was our top scorer last season. He was the second top scorer in the league, but I want more from him. He needs to be scoring really a goal every other game minimum, instead of one in every 3 or 4 games like you were last season, if we do want to challenge on 2 fronts. But yeah, hopefully, say we're going to have a great start to the season here. Prove that I was right to not bring in any new players, and make a mark going forward, a statement of intent. Show that we want to win this league and get this country completed ASAP. And it's Crossley Busby going back to Corcoran to Broom. He finds the lap. In for Wicks, it may have been a tad offside, but he pulls it wide anyway. And the flag did stay down, so he would have been onside. It's a big chance. Come and gone already in this game. Corner now. Hoban delivers. Crossley Busby brings it down, hits the volley, and Lewis Broom taps in off the line to make it 1-0 to Dundalk and give us the lead in this game. The first goal of our tenure. Crossley Busby did well to take that down with 2 players around him. Pulled it across. It might have been going in, to be fair, but Broom made sure regardless, sticking his foot out, poking home at the back post. Delap's free kick. Now Wicks header, and it's 2-0, and we are cruising now. 2 goals in quick succession gives us the lead. It's Wicks this time with the goal. Delap's free kick beautifully bent it towards that back post. I had no idea what the defender was doing, jumping that early. Ball was absolutely nowhere near him, and Wicks capitalises on that mistake to head home. Bohemians also 2-0 up against Sligo Rovers, who are our next opponents as well. So at the moment they're ahead of us based on alphabetical order. That's why we're not top. Waterford have just gone 3-0 up, but we go in at half time 2-0 and playing really, really well as well at the moment. just a couple of players. Crossley Busby keeps fluttering between a 6.9 and a 7. Costello is a 6.8. Cross comes in, Wicks is going to pick that up. Turns, Ibrahim brings it down, and Hoban, wow, hits the post. He really should have buried that then. It's a huge chance to make it 3-0. Hoban to Douglas. Cross comes in first time. Ibrahim heads, and it's just over the bar. It'd been a big ask to score a header from that position. Watford are now 4-0 ahead against Galway United. Half an hour left to play in this game. We'll see what happens with this highlight before making a change. McGale hits one and Blair pushes it wide for a corner, which we will see as well. Delivered in, keeper claims that well. Good hand from Blair. And we're going to go and make a couple of changes here. Let's take off Costello for George Nunn and Crossley Busby for Keith Malloy. And we're going to get that one other change. Let's take Hoban off for Shaughnessy. Keep some of them attacking threats fit. For the long season ahead, we don't quite have the luxuries we did over in Latvia of just a one cup competition. We've got 3 or 4 total competitions this season, so we will have to rotate and rest more than we did there. Ball back to the keeper. McLaughlin brings it out, looks downfield, but only finds Broom. The lap in for Ibrahim to Nunn, gets it back. Can he find a cross? He goes to Douglas instead. He does find a cross, winks his header, and it's hit the post and scrambled out. We've hit the woodwork now for a second time in this game. With 10 minutes to go, we're looking good. Wales finds a cross, curling away from Ibrahim though. Joseph holds it up, spins past his man and space to run into, and in the end, covering defender was coming across and he decides to take it on, and it was not a good effort at all. But yeah, it was a great start to the game as they head wide. And of course, I didn't mean game, I meant season. I know what I'm talking about, obviously. 2-0 though. 2 goals in 4 minutes in that first half, enough to give us all 3 points and a clean sheet as well. Pretty good result there. We need to go and continue this. We've seen before in the series about having a run of games and how crucial it can be for a run of victory. So we need to start this as soon as possible this season. And coming up is Sligo Rovers, who just had 2% off and did lose 2-0. So maybe their heads are down a little bit. Let's go find out what happens there. So we're here 4 days later for the away game against Sligo Rovers, and we're going with an unchanged team at this time. The only difference is Delap and Crossley Busby have switched sides in the centre of midfield. So it's Blair, Wales, Corcoran, Broom, Douglas, Delap, Crossley Busby, Wicks, Hoban, Costello, and Ibrahim taking us into this game. Kept faith in them after their pretty good victory last time out. Good performance as well. Yes, in terms of statistics, we did give up a few chances, but we didn't really see a highlight against us either, so I don't mind that too much. And yeah, it was just a good all-round performance, so let's just stick them straight back out there and see if we can continue it and keep that run of form going. They've had a couple of days off training in between, so we should be relatively fresh. And of course, it is the start of the season as well, so they should be able to play 2 games in 4 days. And this is sort of around we got the breakthrough last time out, and it hasn't happened. We've got 15 minutes left of this half. No highlights as of yet. He says as we get a highlight. Costello turns, finds Ibrahim in for Wicks. Tackled there by Kinsella. Pressure coming. Cleared downfield and we win that header. Hoban brings it down, finds Ibrahim, got to score surely, and he does. Jermaine Ibrahim with his first goal of this season to give us the lead with 8 minutes left of this first half. Good finish, good little passing for him as well. He did well there. He was frustrated as well by the feedback, apparently. I haven't given him any feedback, but he was frustrated by it. And took his anger out by slotting that past the goalkeeper into that bottom corner. 4-1-0. Let's encourage the players. They didn't really react at all. But we go to half time. It's 1-0 this time. But let's I'm going to tell them things are going well, but we are capable of even better. No changes at half time for either team. And got our formation there apparently. Let's throw those up. So they have got 3 at the back, technically 5 at the back, you could say. Not very attacking from them, and it probably shows with the chances that they're having. So we have now just under 20 minutes left to go, and we're going to take Broom off McCardle. Let's take Ibrahim off, maybe. I'm going to leave Ibrahim on. I'm going to take Costello off for Parker, and let's go and take Wicks off for Burke. Neither of them two playing fantastically this time around. So we will take them off. As much as I would have liked to have rested Ibrahim, we may need him to score a goal. So we'll keep him on. And we do have some defending to do here. Cross comes in towards back post, headed clear, but only as far as Mooney. Mayer to Caffrey. Leggett. Perez, good tackle though. Mooney, they're working this ball well, and this is a long highlight. Perez hits one, and it goes wide, and a little bit high as well. First real chance we've had against us in this entire, I was going to say this entire time at the club, it's only our second game, so. Hoban. Douglas, back heels to Hoban once more. Ball forward, Ibrahim may have been offside, and the flag has gone up. Indeed. So I didn't want to get too carried away. It did look like he went a little bit early there. But just keeping them on their toes as well, that one. They know he can get in behind. And given a chance, he will take it. McGreal. Low cross. He's hit the post and stayed out. Douglas scrambles clear. We're going to go cautious. I'm going to ask them to focus for these final couple of seconds. And we do get away with a crucial victory, perhaps undeserved, given some of the chances that they did end up having against us. But another victory and another clean sheet, and that is massive for us. To start this campaign off, 100% record from the opening 2 games. We played pretty good in both games as well. There's things to improve on there, which we will work on, but we have looked pretty good. And I'm feeling positive. I am feeling positive. Now, next episode tomorrow, we're going to come back from Bohemians and Longford in April. That's going to be tomorrow's episode. So if you haven't enjoyed this, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here on the Joint See, or if you do keep finding your way back as well, please do subscribe. It does help me out massively. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.